All right. Theoretically, we are live. It is 7:02 p.m. on Sunday, September 26, 2021. I am calling this meeting to order. Let us take attendance from north to south. Astral Winds,
I'm here.
Ravenstone,
Here.
Lupin Moon is noted absent. Frozen Coast,
Here, but driving.
Drive Safe, Ice Fire Bay,
Present.
KPM.
Here.
I am here as well. Also note that Nalarian is absent. I believe Rolo has sent out the minutes. Has everyone got a chance to review the minutes?
Yes.
Yep.
Any discussion on those minutes?
I motion to approve the minutes.
Seconded.
All right, we have a motion to approve the minutes that has been seconded from north to south. Astral Winds,
Yes.
Ravenstone,
I suppose.
Lupin Moon is abstain. Frozen Coast,
Approved.
Icefire Bay,
Approved.
KPM.
Yes.
I vote yes as well. The motion has passed. All right. Next on my agenda for BOD, this actually came up after the last meeting, but before we closed. Basically, it's kind of a deli clause, or any outsider clause. We'd like to addend the 6.3 in the Corpora for the attendance requirements. I posted the original in the BoD CoC meeting chat. Is just, it's the definition and then A and B. The screenshot that I posted is what we like to add. It's not removing anything, it's adding. We like to add C and D. And that is, any kingdom officers may attend any regular meetings to obtain credit for attendance. If a meeting in their assigned region is canceled, they're not required to attend a meeting in another region to meet attendance requirements. And D, the cancellation of a regular meeting of any officer's assigned region is not considered an absence for the purpose of meeting attendance requirements. Basically, what this is for Delhi, since if for some reason, if Astral wins, and we're talking about not now in the shutdown, but before we shut down, if Astral Winds was to cancel for any reason, Delhi would then need to drive at least 6 hours to make to get to Ravenstone, or even Lupin, or even a little bit further to get to Lupin Moon. But that time he'd have to go to Ravenstone because the way the park times fall, and that's not fair to him. And it's not fair for anyone else who might hold a kingdom office, either in Astral Winds, Icefire Bay, or even Froco. I know it's easy for Lupin Moon and Ravenstone to flip back and forth. Or even if for some reason, if someone in DLC wants to run for kingdom office and DLC canceled, we shouldn't make them get on an airplane to go to the next park.
Claudius for king.
It's a little more than that too, because we actually ran into this problem the first time we shut down. Because originally when we had a shutdown, we had shut down all but one park. All but one park had voluntarily shut down, and then eventually we had the kingdom wide shut down. And so we did run into that problem there, where all 5 kingdom officers would have actually had taken absences because there was one park in the kingdom open. So it's not, I get where the Queen's coming from with the Delhi clause, but it's certainly something that impacts all kingdom officers, or anybody, presently kingdom officer, or in the future, that if they're, if Ravenstone cancels and I didn't go to Loop and Moon, there's nothing I can change about that too. Like I can't go back and go to Loop and Moon now.
So is there any further discussion that anyone would like to make on this proposal?
No, I think this is a very good idea and well thought out.
All right, hearing no discussion, I make a motion to approve the addition of Clause C and Clause D to 8.6.3 attendance requirements in the Kapora.
Seconded.
Excellent. Let us vote top to bottom. Astral wins.
Absolutely.
Ravenstone.
Sure.
Loop and Moon, welcome.
Yes.
Frozen Coast.
Yes.
Icefire Bay.
Yes.
Kingdom Prime Minister.
Yes.
And I vote yes as well. Excellent. We will get the admin manual updated. All right. Does anyone have any new business that we might not have covered that I might have forgot regarding the current shutdown? I know we covered regular membership status. We covered freezing of the lands. Is there anything that I might have missed? Or anyone have concerns about on the BoD side? All right, well, hearing none, seeing none, I will make a motion to close this meeting then.
Second.
All right, motion on the floor is to close the BoD side. So top to bottom, Astral wins.
Yes.
Ravenstone.
Indubitably.
Loop and Moon.
Yep.
Frozen Coast.
Yes.
Icefire Bay.
Affirmative.
KPM.
Yes.
And I vote yes. It is 7:10 p.m. It is still September 26, 2021, and this meeting is now closed. Give me a quick second. All right, there's my short agenda for this evening. So I'm going to note that I do have an open forum listed at the end. If anyone has any questions, concerns, anything they'd like to talk about, start thinking, coming up with now. I'm going to open it up to everyone. I'm sure there's people that might have some questions or concerns or anything like that. So let's start with the, COC meeting's now open, and Claudius, you're here. Thank you.
Yay.
All right, start with the ambassador report. So I was supposed to have a COM meeting last week. This was to this was supposed to discuss the last remaining part of the annual COM meeting, which was the information regarding the fees, but it got canceled, and now they're looking at rescheduling in October. So there's nothing on the COM side that's happened or is new as far as I'm aware, except what I've been seeing on B&B, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on there and why there's a big push for saying that everything's being held secretly. Unless I'm being left out of things, which I really shouldn't be. I don't know. So I got no answers for anyone there. I wanted real concerns, Rain, not this crap. Anyway, next on my list is Food Fight. It is almost the end of September. Food Fight officially ends 9:30, 11:59. There's a lot of auctions still up for bid. A few are still going up as we speak. If you you want to make a straight up cash donation, you're more than welcome to do that as well. But look toward the silent auction page and see if there's anything that you guys would like to bid on. All monies, I believe it, correct me if I'm wrong, Mara, all monies must be paid on Thursday for it to count, correct?
That is correct. I just had to double check the time by midnight on Thursday.
Yeah. So if you have any outstanding payments for any of the auctions, I'll start pinging people to make sure things at least got paid. Delivery is another thing, but at least they need to be paid for. And by my numbers, I have so far, not everything's been paid for. But I have, by the silent auction and the couple of donations that I'm aware of, so far we've raised $2,365, which I believe is pretty awesome. I saw Celestial Kingdom, who won last year, posted they haven't come close to that. So keep it up, guys. I have a feeling, I got a gut feeling we might win it again. So.
If anybody's done any volunteer time this month, don't forget to report that as well. It counts as 5 points per hour of volunteer work for food charities.
What setting do I report that on? Directly to the page, the food fight page?
You can just PM those over to me. I have a spreadsheet for them.
Okie dokie, will do.
Awesome, thank you.
What do we win? Well, we were supposed to have a banner that we haven't got for a couple of years. And then don't they do something at Gathering of the Crowns?
Yeah, it's just a dinner where you're recognized and all the banners are up. So you're supposed to bring your banners each time. We should have a total of 3 banners at this point. I've seen one of them.
I said, do we have any of them?
Nope, we've never got any back.
Hmm.
They tried to give us one the last time we were at Gathering, but it was forgotten.
Oh, I do have Ravenstone's banner for winning.
Not gonna have it this year.
We'll see about that. All right, so there we go. PM elections. Oh, sorry. Mara, do you have anything else you want to speak toward that?
No, just if you would like to make cash donations, let me know. I can pick up anywhere here in town or Ravenstone. If you'd like to make check donations, you can write out the check, mail it in, just toss me a picture, and I will record that.
And if you can't get a hold of Mara, I know I got a direct cash donation at the park that I'm holding on to that I'll get over to you. So cool. All right, let's move on. Food fight is done. PM elections. It is. The LOIs are still open. When did those close, Rollo? I think he's looking.
I gotta look it up. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I believe the elections are the 16th and the 17th, so I'm guessing they probably close the 9th and the 10th. We have gotten some LOIs, so if your park has not gotten an LOI and you want to consider becoming a PM, if you have any questions, please reach out to your current PMs. Please reach out to Rollo. I believe you also make sure you guys do your Capora and your Reeves test, because I believe those are also due the 9th and the 10th. And if you want to vote, pay your dues or check to see if you are eligible with attendance.
So yeah, letters of intent, so I want letters to be done by the 10th. I did have the time specifically set to 2 a.m. on the 11th. If you wake up on the 11th, getting ready to go to work and go, okay, I didn't put my LOI in, and you go to put it in at 8 o'clock in the morning, you've missed it. So just kind of keep that in mind. The 11th is only there for helping with the idea that there are a lot of people that post at like midnight, and we don't want to have those like 12:01 kind of postings that don't get counted. So if you're one of those ones that last minute you put it in, that's fine. You have until the till 2 a.m. on the 11th.
Alrighty. Anyone have any questions about the upcoming PM election? All right. Mid-rains. Mid-rains are coming. They're still happening, but just in a different way. I will let if any of the monarchs know what's happening in their mid-rain world. Let us give an update, and we'll just start from north to south. Astro Winds, you have an update.
Basically, our mid-range is probably going to be like it was when we had the first shutdown, except for I'm hoping we can do an actual video conference of most, if not all, the top 5 members, pass out awards, and yeah, address the public. So long as, if we're not meeting in person.
Awesome. Ravenstone. Oh, wait. Sorry. Astro Winds, yours is November 6th, correct?
Yes, I do believe so.
Perfect. All right. Ravenstone.
Yeah, I mean we're going online as well, obviously, and got some stuff planned for it. We're gonna try and send out some goodie bags to folks so we can get them hard copies of awards and such. I need to coordinate with Mouse on that. I know she's got some really cool ideas, and we moved up some other holiday stuff to kind of to fit into it. So yeah, we're just trying to make it fun for folks.
Awesome. And yours is October 24th. Lupin Moon.
We just met to start going over it a couple days ago, so we're looking at just doing a stream.
Perfect. And yours is October 23rd. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No,
Then Frozen Coast.
I'm still in talks with my top 5. We're probably going to do a stream, honestly, but I'll find a way to reach out and give people their awards, even if I have to hunt them down and tackle them and give them to them. And wearing a mask, of course. And yeah, I'm still, like I said, I was still in talks with my top 5, and I believe we're going to hold ours on the spooky day of the month.
Perfect. October 31st.
Yes.
All
I'll try
right.
to find some skull things from Home Depot.
Nice. All right. Icefire Bay, what's up with you guys?
We're holding ours on the 30th, the Saturday, and I believe in sending out boxes of tissues.
Nice. And last but not least, DLC.
Yeah, so I'm looking at middle of November, either the 13th or 20th. If we are back in person, we're going to do a camp out at the end of North Douglas Island, which is one of the main islands down here in Juneau, with battle games, quests, and a big old campfire. If we're still online, we'll be on our Minecraft server, and I will have a stream going for that as well.
And what date did we settle for you guys?
I haven't settled on one. It's mid-November, either the 13th or the 20th. October's super busy for me.
Got it.
As long as my kid comes into this world.
All right. So all of you guys doing the online streams, if there's a way to incorporate me into your streams, I would greatly appreciate it, because I do have a fat stack of awards to give. And yes, Zerial, very good call out. Don't forget to try out the fancy new award recommendations on the orc. I've saw some recommendations rolling in, which is great. And they stay there until they get deleted or they get awarded, which is very nice. But we also have the old school Google Doc too that you're more than welcome to still use. So Monarchs, make sure you're checking both places. And if you need someone to show you how to find the award recommendations on the orc, reach out to myself. I believe Rolla knows how to get there too. $5. God. that's all I really had for this evening. So I know we're all pretty bummed that Alaska is number 1 in COVID cases, and the state's starting to actually do a little bit of movement. The declaration of the crisis care is a very scary thought, with the numbers jumping as much as they have. Unfortunately, yeah, we had to act. We tried not to act, tried to put it off as much as possible, but unfortunately, this is now a big safety concern, and I know it sucks. 2021 wasn't supposed to be COVID part 2. You know, blame the rest of the top 5 or the COC Zerial. They are the ones that did most of the talk, and I did the typing, and was the one that said, "Hey guys, that line we were looking for, I'm pretty sure we just crossed it," and everyone else went, "Yeah, I think we did." So, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, you can fight me. Come fight me. But I mean, if anyone wants to actually speak, I'll gladly give you permission to speak. If you want to say anything in the chat, please, I'll give you guys time to type in the chat. We'll kind of pause. But I'm kind of opening this all up to you guys. Just let me know if you want to speak. My gosh, several people are typing. When will we be looking at investigating as we are looking at, we're watching. So I would like to open sooner than later. I really hope this is not through the whole winter. The other thing will be, we'll have to be able to get into the gyms, and being able to get into the gyms. So if things start calming down, and the numbers drop down, but I know that crisis of care is supposed to go through the end of December. I'm really hoping it's not. I'm hoping we can get through October and start looking at November. But yeah, I mean, really, honestly, it is going to be a day-by-day thing, a week-by-week thing, and I am got my close eye. I want to get us open as soon as we can, where we feel it's safe to do. Yeah, hospitals not being in triage mode would be great. Yes. I hear those numbers every day, so I'm just going to ignore Rolo. All right, the expectations of online events and how many credits will be allowing each week. So one of the things I hope everyone agrees on, like the last time we shut down last winter, it was kind of mass chaos when it came to the online events. I'd like to kind of rein that in, and I don't mean Lord Rain, but I want to kind of bring that in, and I encourage people to have online events, but I don't think every day we need 3 or 4 events. I really would like the Kingdom officers to work with their councils on spreading out those events and working with other parks. So like say, Ravenstone hosts one day, or Lupin Moon hosts another day. And like I said, not every single day. And I believe we had talked about you can attend as many events as you want during a week, but we would like to limit it to 2 credits a week for each person. I'm sorry, Drake, I am going to make you work for your retirement. Yeah, Gideon has a great point. The enthusiasm is great, but our PMs were very crazy and it was very hectic and very crazy for the PMs. And I know when it came to election times, we were scouring back to looking for all the stuff that we missed, and I would like to avoid that.
So what we're specifically looking at doing, or what I'm looking at doing with the PM Council, is we'll create an online sign-in sheet that will get posted. That sign-in sheet will be the same sign-in sheet we're all using, and then you attend any event, you'll sign in using that sign-in sheet, and then every week we'll just sort it by the park, and then the PMs can enter the credits for their park at that point. If somebody shows up on that sheet more than twice, then they'll only enter 2. If they show up once, they'll enter 1. If they don't show up at all, then yeah, they're not going to get a credit. But this will allow people to go to as many events as that they want to. Just let as people want to create events, they can create events. You can go to those events. We just need to be able to reasonably track credits without having something. We were exploding in credits before. We were blowing past. We're constantly catching people with 25, 30 credits, and we have a maximum of 12 bonus credits that we can give out every month. And so it was creating a big problem for our council, and it was also creating a problem of there was just credits everywhere. People were posting them on Facebook. They were being posted in Discord. They were in our Google Docs. We just have to have them in a spot where they're reasonable for us to find them, post them, and that they're easy to track too.
There is not a limit of what classes we can get credit for. So all classes you can put a credit down for. What awards are possible to earn while we're just online? I think Gideon kind of answered that one. And I believe Rain and Drake also said the easiest ones are the crafting ones. Owls, Dragons, Garbers. RP awards, like the masks and facades. I think doesn't Dragon also encompass written stuff? Yeah.
Art in general.
Art in general. Yeah, pretty much Warrior and Battlefield. You're right, Ronan. Well, Paragons are a little bit harder to get when we're online because it's hard to demonstrate skill in your class. But if you're holding classes about your class and knowledge about your class, that's a good thing. I think Rake, did you have something that was about that?
About what?
Well, like about having classes. I thought I heard someone say something about like being able to teach your class, and you can definitely do that online, about something that shows that you well know your class to count toward like a Paragon or factor into getting a Paragon.
I'm going to say yes. I definitely said something about that.
And yes, there has been a good summer of showing off. Absolutely. Just like if that's the case, Gideon, do we have to fight which one was Zug and which one was Zug? Because they might fight which one was which.
Oh, Lord. Hey, this is really embarrassing, but I have never been able to see the comments that are being typed. Is there an easy way to get to those?
Are you on your computer?
I am.
So what I do is I have the Discord come up and I scroll down to, it's under general, and I just click on the BoD CoC meeting chat. And I watch them scroll by. I don't pay attention to who's in the chat except for when I'm doing attendance or taking a vote. Oh, and Gideon tagged you, so hopefully that helps.
Thank you. Tag, you're it.
All right. Well, I love the discussion on who Zug and who Zug is. So, if there's not any other questions for the COC at this point, I would like to close the meeting. So I will give you another minute or two. Or if any of the COC has anything to say.
Not much from my end.
All right.
Y'all are really awesome. I'll say that.
All right, I'll post the sign-in sheet one more time. So feel free to sign in. If anyone is listening to this later, feel free to also sign in. I will probably post credits tomorrow. And I hope you all have a good evening. I'm going to go ahead and close this meeting at 7:34 p.m. Have a great night. Have a great week.